Hey, I'm James, and I'm the new drummer from Avenged Sevenfold.
Let's just start with everything. I'm always laughing at you. And I'm Mario, and I have nothing witty to say right now.
This is called What We're Listening To. So what are you listening to right now?
Like, this whole week, I guess since Friday. It's not really a whole week. But by the time I put this video up, it might be. I've been listening to the new Symphony X album.
Good album.
And every album these guys put out, like, you kind of expect a certain thing from them.
Mm-hmm.
And they always deliver. Every one of their albums, there's always awesome guitar solos. There's always awesome licks. There's always heavy songs. There's always a ballad or two. And you expect that from them. And this album has it all. And I would definitely recommend it. If you like Symphony X, I would recommend any of their albums at this point. If you like them, all their albums are great. And that's rare. Most bands have come out with a stinker.
What's it called? Underworld?
Yeah, Underworld. Yeah. And it's great.
What are some of your favorite tracks off it?
Let me look on here. I know the first track on every album is always
An intro.
Always like a symphonic intro thing, which is kind of misleading because they're not symphonic metal.
They're not very operatic. They're more thrashy.
It's power metal, but
like straight up power
metal. It's edgy
metal.
and it's different. And it's got keyboards, but it's not like that over the top, like shut that guy up keyboards. He fits in and he knows what he's doing and he does it right. The first track I really liked was Nevermore, which is like it's the first song on the album. But their first song on every one of their albums is usually one of the heavier, more hitting ones. And they probably do that on purpose. I'm sure it's some sort of like, hey, put one of the better ones on.
Yeah,
first.
It's a good formula.
You don't want to start with a ballad and bring everybody down right away. But that one was good. Oh boy, I think. There's a couple of them on here. Kiss of Fire I liked, and then there was that one that I know you said you liked, To Hell and Back.
Yeah, To Hell and Back is a great song.
It's really catchy, that one.
I've only listened to the record straight through once, but that one really stood out as like, I went back and rewound that one and listened to it again. Even though it's an epic track, it's like 9.5 minutes. It doesn't feel that long.
They're definitely an epic kind of...
That's the sign of a great band, too, when the song is like long like that, and it doesn't feel like you just listened to a 10-minute song. Yeah, you don't hear the
same freaking riff 10,000 times in a row. You just want to go to sleep. There's too many bands like that.
Put me to bed.
Yeah. So, the next section would be like we're going to do like local band reviews. But I want to start off by saying, if we don't like it, we're probably not going to talk about it.
No.
Because, I mean, I respect any band that's trying to do something, that's putting money into it, and putting a lot of effort into their stuff.
Absolutely.
And I really don't want to shit on any bands just because I don't like it. No. It doesn't mean that they suck. It doesn't mean that somebody else might not like it. So, who cares about my opinion, if I don't like it? Unless they're assholes. If we get a CD with a note really ego, like you have a lot of ego, and I know I'm not speaking great English right now. If you have a lot of ego,
if you're dicks,
you come across like a dick, then I'm gonna shit on it if I don't like it.
Exactly.
If you have an ego about it, it better be fucking good.
Yes.
And really good. Okay? So that being said,
Rooms of Ruin.
There we go.
These guys are buds of mine. I know it's backwards, but whatever. New album's called Into the Black. These guys have been around for a little while.
Well, how many albums?
This is their second record.
Oh, cool.
Their last album was called All Is Ended, and they downsized a little bit. They got rid of one guitar player, so now they're a three-piece.
Oh.
But they're just as heavy as they've been since they came out, and this new album fucking rocks. There's actually, if you go right here on YouTube and type in Rooms of Ruin Vertical Geographies, there's an awesome video that was done by our boy Nacho from Pyro Saint.
Oh, okay,
He filmed the whole thing, and it's really good. It's the lead-off track from this record. The tune Devil Grass on here is just fucking awesome.
That's a good name for a song, actually.
It is. It reminds me, it's like very stoner, of course, but it reminds me a lot of like Corrosion of Conformity. It's got that little bit of like southern twang to it.
So they're kind of like what kind of metal are they?
I would call them I mean, I would call them sludge.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, of course, doom metal has to have 90 different fucking subgenre names in it.
Everything does. That should be one of the things on shit I hate.
Right. But I would call them sludge more than, like, as opposed to stoner, which is more upbeat, or funeral doom, which is, like, really long and epic and droning.
Like 1 beat per minute.
These guys are more like if you took the hardcore element out of Crowbar and just kept the doom low, slow, droning, you know. And Ken's voice is really fucking unique. He's got his own style. He doesn't really sound like anybody else. He's got like this evil, like raspy thing going on. It's really good, and they're really fucking tight, and they write catchy stuff. Change That Shapes on here is really fucking good. Eve of the Wolves is awesome. I mean, there's not a bad... Coffin Hunters is killer. There's not a bad track on here at all. This is like one of those... If you're a Doom fan, you're going to dig this. If you're a Sludge fan, you're going to love this. So check them out. You could find them on Facebook. And if I could just pull the... album cover out here. It's facebook.com/pages/rooms-of-ruin. So you can find them there. They're on reverbnation.com/rooms-of-ruin, or you could email them at audiotoxic@hotmail.com, and you can grab a physical copy of this. These dudes will be playing with us.
Yeah, conveniently enough, if you live in New York near the Westchester area, they'll be playing with us at August 15th at the Spruce
Hill
Putnam Valley.
Lake Oscawana Road in Putnam Valley. It's going to be Rooms of Ruin, Reaper, Eyes of the Dead, and Infidel.
If you go to our Facebook page or their Facebook page, you know, there'll be a flyer on there for you to check out. And
yeah, there's flyers.
It'll be a good show.
The link for the event.
$5.
All that shit.
And, you know, you get to hear all this stuff. And for those of you that don't live in New York... Go find them on Facebook and YouTube.
Exactly.
Go check it out.
If you're into doom, sludge, low and slow, heavy, awesome metal, Rooms of Ruin is a band you want to check out.
Two Metalheads.
Two Metalheads.